All right, we're back with the second part of today's video. If you haven't watched our first video, we've been doing the trilogy, Disposition, Reflection, and Triad. We did the first two in the first video. We are going to listen to the third one, Triad, and kind of like wrap things up here. So far, our mind is blown away, but we're gonna reserve most of the talking for the end of this video. So here we go with the last one. Here, I know that this is totally instrumental, but still a lot happened to just like ignore it until the end of the song. To begin with, the transition to get to this third one was so cool, and like it just I feel like you truly feel the transforming nature of the philosophy, or like the thought process that they had, because each transition, like we listened to two transitions, they each had a very specific kind of like build up, or like, I don't know, change or shift to get to the next one. And I feel like for both of the transition, but also like the entire song, specifically this third one, I feel like rhythm is the number one drive of the song. I couldn't get behind the fact that how the blend of, again, that percussion that had such a add such a primal layer to it. It feels like we are in, like, as you said, like the prehistorical like times where the humans were still living in, like, kind of like not Homo sapiens, and then it's just still like that animal nature is still so bold in a person, and then you can hear that kind of percussion in that situation. And I couldn't stop but picturing, especially the third one, that when I hear that, I would picture like these kind of humans like in a big nature kind of getting up, maybe like fighting or so. I don't know. It was so picturesque to me. This, like, the last few minutes of it, I couldn't just, I had like full story, and then the view in my head that was like, okay, this happening, and then these are the movements of these people, and then blend of that with like the electric guitar was just like, I don't know, it's just so too of much of a exotic sound world to me. I feel like this whole song, because aside from this band, I don't think I've listened to anything like that.
It's really like going through a journey. I mean, we paused in between, but I could really imagine if we would really listen to this whole, like, I think 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been like a really like a journey, and then we would the effect would be definitely more, but still, oh wow. And I mean, in our last video there wasn't a time to talk about the lyrics of the second part, because it got already too long, but I just thought that maybe we can talk about the
Sure.
lyrics now, because I mean, as I said, I didn't got any word as they were singing it, but we read the text before, so we know what's about. And wow, such a, like, I don't know, it's such a deep philosophical meaning, and also some mystical like meaning behind it, that it's just like the humans really most of the time think that they are the center of the world, and like everything in the world, like they have this arrogance that everything in the world, like they're orbiting around them, and like it's everything is because of them, and everything happens, it's like has something to do with them, or they have to affect some, and they also have to like take control and make change, like everywhere the human beings go, they make a change. If either from the like a pure unknown wild natural, that they when they go, they just like by putting garbage or taking something or like destroying the things, or like other stuff, you can see that the human beings were there because it's not because they made something change, so that they say, oh, I was here and I'm in the control of that. But if you let that aside and just see that I'm just this tiny little dot in the whole big universe, the fascinating universe, not just the earth, which is on its own, it's like such a magical thing, but also this whole universe, I'm just a tiny little um, human being, which even the I mean, not even my life, which is, I don't know, 70 80 years, which is nothing during the human's life, but also the whole human's life, this really little time compared to the whole time that existed. If you set that aside, then you can see it's like a curtain comes out from your eyes, and you can really see how fascinating the world is, and you can just exist and absorb the whole things, and be like, I don't know, a mirror that's, or even a glass that just lets the this whole thing through, and then doesn't change it, because even mirror change it, like it doesn't let the thing to go through it. But the glass doesn't change anything, like the things just come and then just pass through it as they were, and
Mm-hmm.
the glass is just there, and then it absorbs the things, and also it let it pass. And yeah, it's really really meaningful, and you really think about it, it can be gives you such a joy in life. And I mean, in this kind of this time of living, it's not possible, at least for like normal living, not like, I don't know, some monks, if I'm saying it right,
Right.
or that are, I don't know, living in the mountains, or completely ban the normal life, they can like experience this pure experiment. But even for us, like with the normal busy life, or like the city life that we have, it's not possible uh, to reach to that point like 100%. but you can really make these momentums happen more in your life, and at least from 10% make it to 30%, that you live really authentically, and you don't want to control everything, and just let everything pass through you and soak everything in you, and don't feel this necessity that, oh, I have to like change, even a good change. Like when you see something that I want to make it mine first of all, and also I want to change it somehow.
Yeah, you went really deep in the philosophy of it. I just want to take a minute to, because I think we didn't talk about the bass guitar in the last video either. And I think this part specifically, because it was completely instrumental, the role, we talked about the drums, we talked about the percussion and all of these, but I think if you take the bass out of this, the song would totally be transformed, and not in a good way. So I just want to appreciate I don't know, the lines, but also the melody, how locked it was with the drums. Like it really felt like you can't really separate the layers that much. It's some songs when you listen to it, it's very complex, but you can also single the layers out and kind of continue or follow each layer. But that's really hard in the Tool songs, I would say, in general. Even the vocals are so folded in with everything. Say especially, and now in this one Triad, it was so like everything is just one. Like it's really hard to, even though it's it's an ensemble, it's like so many instruments are playing together, but it all feels like, okay, we're just so locked in that it's just one. But I just want to point it out about the bass part of it, but also I talked a little bit about the rhythm of this, but it's just like, I don't know how to say. It's just like I feel like there is like no moment of the song that there was not a momentum in it, if that makes sense. It was just, instead of hearing that big lyrics that we, or like very deep lyrics that we heard in the, for example, second one, we just heard nothing. And then that lack of lyrics really forces you to listen to the instruments, obviously, because there's nothing else that catches your attention. But it really had that kind of immersion for you, because the rhythm was so tight together, but also it's like it constantly feels like it's mutating. The groove, it's just like it doesn't stay anywhere. It's just like just, I don't know, it's kind of like a bacteria that is just, in a minute they can like create a million other bacteria. It's kind of like that feeling for me, that mutating like a million times a second. So it kind of felt like that, because it's constantly going, and not necessarily going somewhere familiar that So that was I feel like that's the highlight of this whole trilogy, but specifically the last one, because again, you're really forced to focus on what is happening in the instrumentals. So that was just, again, I'm gonna repeat that, not a song. Not three songs. It was just a transformative journey altogether. So yeah, that was it. So we want to thank you, John, for bringing our attention to this trilogy, truly transformative. And we thank you guys for watching it. We hope you watched both of them back to back, and we hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you want to support us more. There is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.